so I just want to go over this first one with you real quick so you understand what you're doing. So in class, I keep telling them to write this down. We have grams of what we started with, and they might ask us to go to moles of what we start with. So that's what those S's mean. It means what we're starting with. They could then ask us to go to moles of a different substance. So I'm going to put E with what we end. Or maybe they'll ask me how much that weighs. All right, now anytime I'm in grams, I'm using my periodic table to get that number. It is always in 1 mole. Now the mole-to-mole stuff, I'm going to use the equation. So what happens is we get so used to doing 2- and 3-step problems that when we go back, and this has happened in previous years, when we go back to seeing a single-step problem, kids sometimes are like, oh, like they don't know what to do, or they've kind of forgotten how to do like the most easy kind where we just need a single step. So, and we get so used to having to switch substances, like, oh, this is the substance I started with, now I want to get to a new substance. So they struggle with that too, because then we go back to stuff we used to do, but it's been so long since we've done it, it becomes an issue. So here's the other hard part on this, is that we're getting some practice with back in chapter 5 in chemistry 1, with looking at this and being like, okay, well, how do I write that formula? Well, ammonium is on your polyatomic ion worksheet. It is NH4 and it's a +1. Now, you don't have to write the charges. Okay. You don't have to write, oh, sorry, I don't know what just happened. Let me sign myself back in. Out of nowhere. I don't know why it did that. Okay, well here I am. All right, so ammonium is NH4. What I was saying is you don't have to write the charges down. I'm writing them down to show you how I do this. Now chloride is chlorine, and that's a -1 charge. I'm getting that from my periodic table. I wrote the charges down so you can see that they are already cancel each other out. So it's literally just NH4Cl. Okay, so I've got 0.436 moles of ammonium chloride. I'm going to write this up here again real quick since I took it away. Okay, so this is what I might start with. This is what I'm wanting to end with. All right, so let's see here. They're starting me at moles. So I am right here. I'm at moles with what I'm starting with. All right, and they want all of these. Convert the following numbers of moles of chemical into its mass in grams. So I am literally just going from there to there. 1-step problem. I am keeping the same substance, so I've got moles of ammonium chloride. I will be getting grams of ammonium chloride. So 0.436 moles of NH4Cl. Now that's how I know moles of NH4Cl will go on bottom, and then I have to get grams. So I need to figure out what does this weigh. That's always in 1 mole. So I've got to figure out what the weight is of NH4Cl. So I know nitrogen's 14, hydrogen is 1, but there are 4 of them, and chlorine is 35.5. When you add all those together, you will get your weight or your mass and be able to put it in and plug it in. So you'll be multiplying. You'll be taking 0.436 and you'll multiply by whatever the mass of NH4Cl is. All right, so that's how you do these. Now, if you look at, and once again, if you're struggling with how to get the formula, let me know. Or if you want me to check, let me know, because if you get this wrong, no problem, it's going to be wrong. But lead 2 oxide, make sure with this, a lot of kids are like, oh, that's telling you you have 2 leads. That is not what that means. Remember, Roman numerals tell you the charge of it. Okay, so it's Pb + 2. It's just telling you what the charge is so that you can figure out the formula. Now, if I scroll down real quick to here, they start you off in grams, and they want the corresponding number of moles of the same thing. So once again, it's a 1-step, but I'm starting with grams. So that means when I set up my problem, my grams will be on bottom. Okay? Today they got through, a majority of them only got through the first page today. I had some of them that started on the second page. That's why we are working on this again tomorrow. For part 3, you'll notice that they give you 2.4 That's what you're starting with on every single problem here. You're using 2.46 grams. That's what you'll start with. Okay, and then you got to figure out where do I need to end up at. All right, if you have anything, let me know and I will get back to you. Have a great rest of your day.